ElectraCast.
This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. Do you know what's really scary? Not screening for colon cancer when you turn 45. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off work, and ships right to your door. In just 3 simple steps, Cologuard takes the scare out of colon cancer screening. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about the Cologuard test. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription today at Cologuard.com/screen.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for March 9th, 2026.
The Senate introduced 8 bills and 5 resolutions, continuing legislative work across multiple policy areas. Lawmakers also made appointments to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act Reform Commission, including Senator Ted Budd, John Demers of Virginia, and Stuart Baker of Virginia, contributing to oversight of federal surveillance practices. The Senate resumed consideration of the nomination of Lieutenant General Joshua M. Rudd to be promoted to general in the United States Army. In a 68-28 vote, the Senate agreed to end debate, advancing the nomination toward a final confirmation vote scheduled for the following day. Lawmakers also reached agreements to continue consideration of the Housing for the 21st Century Act, setting deadlines for amendments and scheduling upcoming votes related to increasing the national housing supply. Several nominations were received, including Senator Markwayne Mullin to serve as Secretary of Homeland Security, nominees for United States Marshal positions in Missouri and West Virginia, ambassadorial nominees to Guatemala and Tanzania, a representative to an international security organization, and a senior State Department leadership role, along with routine military appointments. No committee meetings were held in the Senate, though hearings and briefings were scheduled for the coming days on agriculture, national security, budget policy, intelligence, and constitutional issues. The House of Representatives introduced 30 public bills and 1 resolution, but held only a brief pro forma session with no recorded votes or major legislative action. A speaker pro tempore was appointed and an opening prayer was delivered. In prior committee activity, House lawmakers advanced legislation on digital safety for children, energy infrastructure, and cybersecurity, including measures addressing application accountability, electric grid resilience, and pipeline security. Overall, the day focused on advancing nominations, preparing for votes on military leadership and housing policy, and continuing early-stage legislative work in both chambers. Those were the key activities of March 9th, 2026 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily updates or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Delilah Sperrazza. Music by Peter Rafelson.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with ElectraCast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of ElectraCast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join ElectraCast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electracast.com and join our community today.
ElectraCast. Transform your influence.
ElectraCast.
Hey, I'm DC. I host a radio show on multiple genres. There's rock, there's metal, there is country, and I talk to the artists, and I take those interviews from the radio, and I put them into a podcast, which is called Behind the Rock with DC. Check it out, Behind the Rock with DC, a podcast that brings you a little bit closer to the bands, a little bit closer to the artists. Please subscribe to the podcast today.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.